Hello, my fellow project managers. I know that lots of you are pretty confused about the PMP exam with the advent of the PMBOK Guide 7th edition. I understand. I understand that you may need to hear this a number of times from different sources. But what I want to assure you about is what the PMP exam is truly based on. You might have heard this being spoken about, or perhaps you have not really paid attention until now. I want to make it perfectly clear that the PMP exam, for the longest time, has not been based on the PMBOK guide. The PMP exam has not been based on the Agile Practice Guide. The PMP exam is actually based on a document known as the PMP exam content outline. So whether it's the 6th edition that you're looking at, the Agile Practice Guide, or any other literature, it is not based on that. Those are just reference documents. Listen to this real close because I know people are now beginning to fret about topics that I might have covered in some of the videos. Remember, I did say, don't watch my 7th edition reviews because they're not applicable to you right now. So let me go over a few reasonings and musings with you. First of all, take a look at some of the models. Take a look at the situational leadership model, the Hersey-Blanchard model. That model is actually talked about in the PMP exam content outline. So if you focus on the outline, that need is already catered for by you knowing, oh, this has been referenced, I better know it. Another example is the plethora of knowledge that's out there about organizational theory. Maslow, for the first time, mentioned in the 7th edition. McGregor, his theories of X and Y, for the first time mentioned in the 7th edition. What about Auchi's theory Z, for the first time mentioned in there? However, these topics have been taught. They have been part of what people teach for the PMP exam for the past 20 years. So just because stuff appears in the 7th edition does not mean you need to start studying it any differently. As I always say, project management has been around for a long time, and a lot of those concepts, we already teach them in the course that we train. We train situational leadership, servant leadership, understanding the concept of value, understanding projects, programs, and portfolios that have now been coined into a value delivery system. It's not new. But if you begin opening up the 7th edition, you know what you're going to do? You're going to end up confusing yourself. How? You're going to be referring to this because everyone else is. You're going to be referring to this. You're going to be referring to the 7th edition, and heaven help you if you were part of those classes that are being held by ATPs, you're going to start looking at that manual. You see, you've already got 4 sources. We haven't even talked about anything outside of the PMI. We haven't even talked about the PMP exam content outline itself. And this is why, my friends, I would highly advise you to not, please do not read the 7th edition if you're getting ready for the exam, in my mind, between now and the end of the year, until PMI announce clearly what their intentions are. I advise you not to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Just stay away. Stay away. Trust me. Look, I've been doing this for a while, right? I have trained people. Let's take an example on the 4th edition. Those people who got trained on the 4th edition, they say, Phil, I don't have time to read the new edition. Even this is after PMI says the new exam is going to be based on the 5th. I had students from the 4th edition not read it, go in, take the exam, and pass the exam based on the 5th edition without reading it. I have had students that got trained on the 5th. They go into the 6th edition exam and pass it. Now, I'm not saying PMI have announced the 7th. They've not. They haven't announced, hey, the exam is radically changing to the 7th. They haven't announced that. And even if they were to, that doesn't change much. You know what changes everything? Your PMP exam content outline, you see. And that is why, my friends, for those of you struggling, I know some people are like, nope, I know what to do. I'm independent. I don't need help. Great. But there's some people who need every ounce of help they can get. They need mentoring, they need guidance, they need handholding. For that reason, my friends, hpmexam.com exists. An HPM exam just means it's a hybrid project management exam. That's why I coined the website to read hpmexam.com. So if you go to hpmexam.com, you will see a mini course. It's 3 days, and you see we keep training this month in, month out, but it's just 3 days. It's at a very affordable rate for PMPs, and this is what we do. You know what we cover? We cover exactly what I am talking about, the PMP exam content outline. We go through every single domain with a fine-tooth comb for 3 days. People, day 1, process, day 2, and business, day 3. Okay? I would really like to see you there. Again, the website all the way up there is hpmexam.com. If you need help and assistance, you're finding it hard working on a self-study course, just doing everything alone, you need to come journey with us, okay? Month in, month out. And we have a number of boot camps that are micro and mini boot camps, okay? Now I want you to look out on this channel. Over the next few days, you're going to see a number of videos. I call them the 1-minute summary videos. I'm really concerned that a lot of you that follow me on YouTube are confused. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to focus. So we're going to have a series of videos on the PMP journey that you should be focusing on, okay? Because they're going to help you in 1 minute to go over the knowledge areas, talk surrounding the process groups and the exam at a high level for you to rapidly grasp what they're going to be looking for and for you to transcend all this confusion. All right. If you've not checked the PMP journey videos on the Praizion channel, check them out. They're free. You see Emily and I training, one of those tasks each time, and a lot of other information we've got in PMP journey. It's on the Praizion channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to share this with your friends. We look forward to helping you beyond the PMP exam. It's not just about the exam, you see. So the exam is one thing, but getting gainfully employed, being able to hold a job. And there's a need out there for PMPs, but it's about getting that job. It's about holding that job, excelling, doing great things above and beyond. All right. I look forward to talking to you more. Don't forget, 1-minute summary videos. They're coming up soon on this channel. Bye for now.